Very good morning to all of you. Hope you all are safe and healthy at home. So welcome you all to yet another session of English with Sarita Sharma. So children, today's topic is comprehension. For comprehension, you are familiar with this name, as you have attended live sessions on comprehension. So now, let's do a quick recap of what is comprehension. Now, what is comprehension? Comprehension is I understand what I read. Now, what is comprehension? I understand what I read. Now, whatever you are reading, you are understanding it. Now, in your earlier sessions, you have read Prem's Dream with your ma'am. So, what did you do? You understood and you comprehended. So, when you understand, you develop interest in reading. And you understood the lesson. That's why you were able to answer the questions. And when you develop interest for reading, then what happens? What expands? Your vocabulary expands. Means you learn new words. And then you use that words in your daily life. And when ma'am was reading, what were you doing? You were listening. And then when ma'am was reading, you were reading along with the teacher. So you were speaking. And you were doing reading also. So your listening skills, speaking skills, reading skills, and writing skills are enhanced. And you develop. And when we answer the questions, at that time our writing skills are increased. And we develop interest for reading. So this we will be able to do after the comprehension topic. Now, last time you did which comprehension? That was Pete the Pig. And how did you do it? You read the passage with your ma'am, and after that you answered the questions. And that questions were in the form of fill-ups or take the correct answer. So today I have brought you one more passage. And what you have to do, you have to read it first. And children, when you read it, then only you will be able to understand. So let's read it together. Let me take my tool. Yes. So the topic is hot soup. What's the topic? Hot soup. Soup, you all know what is soup? When it is winter, you drink hot soup. It keeps the cold away from you. That is hot soup. S-O-U-P is soup. Now let's go ahead. Let's make a hot soup. Again, let's make a hot soup. Heat some water in a pot. Heat some water in a pot. Drop in carrots, onions too. Let the soup heat through and through. Add potatoes, tomatoes and corn. Let it stew. Let it bubble, let it brew. Now sprinkle pepper, salt and herbs. Let it boil and boil. Taste the soup and when it is done, share with everyone. Now let's read it again, but this time a little faster. The hot soup. Let's make a hot soup. Heat some water in a pot. Drop in carrots, onions too. Let the soup heat through and through. Add potatoes, tomatoes and corn. Let it stew. Let it bubble, let it brew. Sprinkle pepper, salt and herbs. Let it boil and boil. Taste the soup and when it is done, share with everyone. So what do you understand with this? What is this all about? It is all about a hot soup. Now, have you ever seen your mom is making hot soup? Have you seen how it is made? How it is made? Now, let's see how it is made. And then you can help your mama in making the hot soup. And first you have to read it carefully and then you have to understand it. After that, you will be able to answer the questions. Now, the first step is you have to heat some water in a pot. We'll take a pot and we'll put water in it and then we'll put it on the gas stove. And then after that, what we'll put? We'll put the carrots, onions. We'll cut the carrots and onions and we'll put that in the water. But this all you should not do. You should not do the cutting and your mom should do it. Fine. So let the soup heat through and through. The water is boiling. The carrots and onions are in the water and it is boiling through and through. After that, we are adding potatoes, tomatoes and corn. You all know what corn is? You are all eating sweet corn salad. Okay? And let it stew. Stew is also boil. Fine. First of all, we took water in a pot and let it boil. Then we drop in means put in carrots, onions. And then let the soup heat. After that, added what? Potatoes, tomatoes and corn. And then again the soup was boiling. And when, have you seen water boiling? There are bubbles when it is boiling. There are some bubbles and let it brew. So let it bubble, let it brew. Fine. And then after that, if you are not adding something, some herbs, some salt, pepper, will it be tasty? No, it will not be tasty. So sprinkle pepper, salt and herbs. Herbs are some other things if you want to put. Salt, pepper or turmeric. If you want to put that, you can put that. So let it boil and boil. The soup takes time and we have to keep it boiling and boiling for some time. So then taste the soup. After when it is done, what do? We taste it. Okay, how is it tasting? And when it is done, share with everyone. Don't sit alone and eat it. What you should do, you should share with everyone. Now you have understood what is this all about, how we have made a soup. Let's again do it. Let's make a hot soup. Heat some water in a pot. Drop in carrots, onions too. Let the soup heat through and through. Add potatoes, tomatoes and corn. Let it stew. Let it bubble. Let it brew. Sprinkle pepper, salt and herbs. Let it boil and boil. Taste the soup and when it is done, share with everyone. Now when you make a soup, you make anything, what do? You taste it and then you say, wow, it's very tasty, it's very yummy. So when it is done, you should share with everyone. Now let's see, can you see some can you see some rhyming words here? Can you see some rhyming words here? Rhyming words, you know what are rhyming words? Rhyming words are which have the last sound same, like it is in hot. So which is the rhyming word here? That is pot. So same sound at the end. Only the first alphabet is different, hot, pot, and the last sound is same. So what do we call them? We call them rhyming words. Fine. So here also it is stew and here it is brew. So here also sound, a back sound or end sound is same. That is stew and that is brew. Fine. So next is done and everyone. Here also the last sound is same. Done, everyone. So these are rhyming words. What are they? Rhyming words. Means their last sound is same. Like hot, pot, stew, brew, done, everyone. Fine. What are these? These are rhyming words. Now let's see what all we have done in making a soup. So first is let's make a hot soup. After that we have taken a pot and the pot is filled with water and we are keeping it on a gas. After that what we have done? We have put in carrots and onions. And then let the soup boil. Let the soup heat. And then we have added potatoes, tomatoes and corn. And then again it is bubbling. The water is boiling. The soup is boiling. And then we are sprinkling pepper, salt and herbs. There are many herbs. Herbs means spices like turmeric or anything else. So these are herbs. Salt, pepper are also and herbs are also. So again let it boil and boil. When the water is boiling with carrots, onions, potatoes, tomatoes and corn, so the flavor will go into it. And then taste the soup and when it is done, share it with everyone. And now here we have done the rhyming words also. The rhyming words means which have the same last sound. The end sound of the word is same. That is hot, pot, stew, brew, done, everyone. So now let's do the exercise. Let's comprehend. And what will I see? That how much you know, how much you have read. Fine. So now is choose the correct word. Choose the correct word and fill up the blank. Now here help box is given. Fine. This is the help box and words are written in that. What you have to do is you have to read the sentences and choose the correct word which will come here, and then you have to fill in the blank. Now let's see what it is. They, read along with me. They make a hot, what? Is it carrots? Is it soup? Is it share? Or is it salt? What will come? They make a hot, what? Carrots, soup, share or salt. What will come? Yes, it is soup. What will come? Yes, soup. So they make a hot soup. Now let's go to the next one. They make the soup with dash and onions. What did they put with the onions? Carrots, share or salt? Yes, they make the soup with carrots and onions. So which is the word? Carrots. Now next is they sprinkle dash and pepper. What do you put in a dish? If you have made pizza, what will you sprinkle? So let's see. They sprinkle share or salt. They sprinkle salt and pepper. Fine. So next is they dash the soup with everyone. What did they do with the soup? They share the soup with everyone. So let's do it again. Let's read the sentences. Comprehension is all about reading. So you have to read every day. If you are not reading, it will be very difficult. So let's read it again. Choose the correct word and fill up the blank. Now this is called the help box. What it is? Help box. And here words are written. You have to choose the correct word and fill it here. Now here is carrots, soup, share, salt. Now they make a hot soup. Now they make the soup with carrots and onions. Now they sprinkle dash and pepper, salt and pepper. They share the soup with everyone. Now see, this you have understood. This all questions, this all exercise is from this passage. So here you will get the answers. You have got the answers from here only. Like, let's make a hot soup. Here is the answer. Next is drop in carrots, onions too. So what was with onions? Carrots. Then it was sprinkle, dash and pepper. So sprinkle, pepper, salt. So it was salt and pepper. And then it is they share with everyone. They share the soup with everyone. Fine. So the answers are here only in comprehension. And you have to find it from the passage itself. So for that, you have to read and you have to understand the question. I hope now you have understood. Now let's go to the next slide. Now this is your workbook page. Fine. So this is your workbook page. This is comprehension 2. And comprehension 1 was what? It was of Pete the pig. There also you have read and answered the questions. Now here also you will be doing the same. Now, first of all, whenever we are starting our work, we write here date. And below that it is day. Today's date is 5/5/20 and the day is Tuesday. And here it is written homework or classwork. If we are doing in class, we'll tick at classwork. If we are doing at home, we will tick at homework. Fine, this you all know. This has been explained again and again. Now, let's read the comprehension. And you also read along with me. Now, the heading is a big cake. What it's written? A big cake. Wake up, Jake. Let's bake a cake. Now, what are they making? They are making a big cake. And who is making? Children are making. And whom are they saying to wake up? Jake. And they are saying, let's bake a cake. And cake is always made in a bakery shop. In an oven. It is made in an oven. Like soup we can make on gas, but cake is always made in the oven. So that's why it is called baking. Bake. So let's bake a cake. We make a cake with butter and flour. What things we use while making the cake? Butter and flour. Flour is, it can be flour that with which your mom makes chapati, or another flour or white flour. So it's sweet and big. And when the cake is baked, it is sweet and big. Have you ever tasted the cake which is salty? Have you ever eaten a salty cake? No, the cake is always sweet. And it can be big, it can be small. So this cake is big and sweet. We take cake to the lake. And what did the children do? When they had made the cake, they took the cake to the lake. And Jake and I liked the cake. And when they had made the cake, they liked the cake. So let's read it again. A big cake. Wake up, Jake. Let's bake a cake. We make a cake with butter and flour. It is sweet and big. We take cake to the lake. Jake and I like the cake. Let's read it again. a big cake. Wake up, Jake. Let's bake a cake. We make a cake with butter and flour. It is sweet and big. So we take cake to the lake. Jake and I like the cake. Now in our previous passage, we had done rhyming words. I told you earlier, rhyming words are the words which have the same last sound. So now, can you tell me which are the rhyming words here? Can you tell me? Just check. Yes, it's wake, jake, cake, bake. These are all rhyming words. Their AKE sound is same. That is ache. Wake, jake, bake, cake. And they are all rhyming words, and here it is lake. So now let's read the questions and see how much you have understood. Now pick up the correct word and fill up the blank. Now here also, there I had written choose the correct word. Here it is written pick the correct word and fill up the blank. Now here also help box is given. This is help box where words are written, and what you have to do is you have to read the sentence and pick the correct word or choose the correct word. Fine. You have to choose the correct word and fill up the blank. Now, let's read. They bake a dash. What did they bake? What did they bake? Yes, it is cake. They bake a cake. They make cake with dash and flour. What did they make cake with? Now here it's written butter and flour. So the answer is butter. They make the cake with butter and flour. Now the cake is dash and big. So what is cake? The cake is, see, it is sweet and big. So the cake is sweet and big. So now you have seen all the answers are here only. You have to read it carefully and you have to understand what you have read. Then only you will be able to answer the questions. So main point is to read. And let's see the next question. Draw and color your favorite food. Now what you have to do here? You have to draw here and you have to draw your favorite food, any food you like. And you can color your favorite food. And let's see what you draw here. I hope now you have understood what comprehension is and how we have to go for the comprehension. How we have to answer the questions. How we have to comprehend the questions. We have to find the answers from the passage itself. And for that, we have to read the passage, we have to understand the passage, then only we will be able to answer the questions. If we start reading now, it will be easier for us. Fine. So, your next job is to read. So on your marks, get set and start reading. Every day, again and again, we are saying in the live session also, in the recorded session also, that you have to read every day. So when you will read, you will understand. And when you understand, you will be able to answer the questions. So now you have seen how I have tested you, whether you know the answers or not, whether you have understood. So with the reading, in the live session also, you have done this and you have understood and you were answering the questions. So from now onwards, are you ready to read? Are you ready to read? Yes, every day read 3-4 sentences daily. So it will only help you, it will make you understand better, and you will be able to comprehend more and more. So I hope you enjoyed this session. So we'll be coming back with some more sessions. Till then, bye. Have a nice day.